More lost footage? Good afternoon, peeps. It's the drunken one. I stood in, well, pretty much the same spot the other day, and I think it was the same darn day that we found the snake out there. I shot some video about how to compost and how to start compost and this and that, and I can't find it on my device. I don't know what happened. It got lost somewhere in the mix. So, anyway, I've got a little gardening footage. Oh, my wife sure loves me. Check this out. Bam. You don't see it? I got a weird light out here. I don't know if it's coming through. Usually it works pretty good, although it doesn't look like it when you're shooting it. This is Beer Camp Golden IPA from Sierra Nevada. It is a spring seasonal. A new beer every year. If I don't find that other footage, I guess this will be the little intro to what I do know I have. Morning, gents. It's a drunken one. Yeah, you know it. Well, I'm out here this morning. I say this morning. It's 11 o'clock now. I've been up for a while. Anyway, and done some other projects. I am planting some peas. Remember I showed y'all the peas with the trendles the other day? Well, I got to looking at the little container chingaderas. Let me grab one up for you. And you can see they are rooting like crazy, so I need to get them out of here before they get so wound up in there that I can't get them out. So I've been playing my fun gardening game of they have to be planted every 2 inches apart. If I had to do it again, I don't think I'd start them in the little cubes. I think I'll just want to put them in the ground to begin with. Anyway, playing my favorite gardening game is you plant 6 or 8 of them, and you get a sip of beer. You get 2 of those little tubs down, you're probably ready for another beer. So, because my back was feeling a little rough, I took a little walk. Oh, you're talking about Snakeville. I have got to get the lawnmower over here. Okay, so I got to looking around over here. Yeah, he hasn't picked the greens yet. Okay, let me show you what I found. Boy, I am going to have to bring the lawnmower really quick over here, because it's going to get crazy. Okay, so I'm seeing these little bugs over here. Now, I am not the smartest guy in the entire world, but remember I said there's good bugs, bad bugs? I'm assuming that these little guys right there are good bugs. Now, if you know any different, please let me know. But just an overall look at the situation. There's another one over there. Just looking at the whole situation is I don't see a bunch of holy leaves. So I am thinking these are the good bugs. They are not out to eat the plants. I think they're protecting the plants. Again, I mean, just to have a few holes in your leaves is one thing. So there's a little hole in that one. I'm going to spin you around over her. And there's a couple little holes in these. I could be totally wrong. They might be the bad guys. But I'm not seeing a whole bunch of eaten plants. So I'm guessing that they're keeping the bad guys away. And I think they're doing the bug dance. Wink, wink. You know. I've planted 36 of them so far. Nah, just up and walking around a little bit. Because after all, gardening is supposed to be relaxing. Okay, remember I showed y'all these guys a couple of weeks back or whenever I showed y'all? Look in here, boy, look in here. Hear that noise? That's my pollinators. They're doing their business. They're doing their business. And, let me show you. I already got berries. Of course, they're not quite ready yet. Right there, can you see them? Hope this is getting it. There's a few of them right there. And there's another one really close up. Well, so they're coming along. Of course, it's going to be a while before they get to be blackberries. I can't even see what you're seeing at this point. Here's another one right over her. Just to the left, there you go. Hopefully that's picking it up. And some little pollinators are doing their business. And we're gonna have okay, gents, I'm getting closer. This is a bunch of little peas. Hey, look, I got up from planting the peas, grab another cold brew, and I realized that spring has frickin' sprung. I am so excited now. Let me show you what I got over here. This is starting to come to life. Oh, drunken one, what do you mean? That right there, boys, that is an asparagus. And I not only seen one, oh, where did I see the other one? Damn it. There's two. Okay, here it is right here. I mean, between the rows. There's another one right there, boys. Hopefully I got it pointing the right direction. I can't see through the screen. It's getting bright out here. The asparagus are starting to pop up. Spring has sprung. Oh my goodness. It is time. It is time. So that means I need to run through here real quick like and get out all these darned clover things. All right, spring has sprung and the asparagus are coming around. Life is freaking good. That's something I do encourage you to grow. I know we talked about it before. Asparagus is expensive. I don't have to tell you that. And once you plant it once, you've got them for years and years and years. I think they last like 15 years. So you put them in a spot that you're not going to disturb, and we'll just follow the instructions, and they'll make asparagus, and they'll come back year after year without you having to replant it. I think they're called annuals. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you my darn asparagus. I am so excited. I am so freaking excited. You can see it's getting sunny out now, and it's just after 12. It's been kind of a gloomy day so far, and my garden is really kind of lacking. I know. I'll get along to it, and you're going to see a bunch of pepper plants in here. If I can't get the spin you back around. If I can't get my seeds to take off fast enough, then I'll buy some live plants. I hate to do that because I got seeds, but yeah, there'll be several rows of peppers. That's how I make the hot jerky and the pepper powder and stuff. There will be more. All right, and if anybody wants some mint, I'll send you some mint. You send me your address and I will send you some mint. It's got to be in the U.S., guys. Sorry about that. You know, it's a long way over there, and it's going to be really expensive to send those things. I just got some old stuff to plant. I kind of sized it up, and I should be able to get 6 more over there, and then I've got 12 more that should go on this side over here. But I got to dig up these guys in between because they will just take over and shade out my peas. My beans. What the hell am I planting here? Yeah. These are, oh yeah, peas. Okay. Yeah, my beans are still up on the porch. I got to bring them out. I got to check and see if the roots are poking out again. But isn't that a lovely sight? Texas in the springtime. All right. Y'all see the bee? He's behind the flower. There he is. All right, my little pollinators. Yeah, this place gets quite active. And then, like it wasn't cool enough, I missed them last year, but this tree, I'm trying not to get you into the sun. I'm opposite of the sun, so it should be all right. This is a pear tree. That's a pear tree, so believe me, and if you look real close, hopefully I'm not blinding you, if you look really close, you can see it's already starting to bud. So the flowers, or the leaves will pop out soon, and the flowers will be soon behind, and then we'll get some fruits. These particular pears, kind of researched them. They're canning pears. They're a little bit different. You got to boil them down to use them. I'll make some pear wine this year out of those things, and plenty of mint for the mint wine. Again, y'all want some mint? Let me know. Send me your address. I'll send you some mint. It's pretty easy, and I don't think it would get hurt in the mail. I think it's like the hop rhizomes. If I just give you a little chunk of the root, then I think it'll take off. If not, I'll send a bigger portion or something. All right, guys. Adios. Springtime is here. Say it with me. Springtime is here. All right, guys. You can't believe how impossibly, or how incredibly impossible this was to set up to where you get this angle. All right. Yeah, you don't even want to know. Anyway, these are my little guys. My soil might be different than yours. Most of mine is just more like compost than anything. trying to see what you're seeing, and this is really not easy to get. Anyway, you can see I showed you a while ago they're coming out the bottom. So what we're going to do is very, very carefully, I'm going to put I usually do the corners first because it's just easier that way. So you put your fingers around the plant. Hopefully you can see what the hell I'm doing here. And we're just going to squeeze the little capsule to let it release. We're trying not to disturb it too much. I had to show you at least one or two of these to where you can see what I'm doing. And you see it's got the little fuzzy top there, and the roots are coming through. I'll have to clean my camera after this. And I like to think of it when I'm doing it, when I'm planting seedlings like this, is I like to think of it like the little brother. And the little brother, this isn't a really good example because there's not a lot of the roots there. But I like to think of it like the little brother, like you're roughing up his hair. You know, you put him in a headlock and you rough up his hair. What we're trying to do is just kind of disturb the roots enough to where they'll grow separate directions because they're so used to being caught in that little thing. So we're very carefully going to take this plug and put it down here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Again, my soil might be different than yours. It's not by mistake for sure. Mine is more like compost on top of the ground. So it works really well like that. Hopefully that worked out. I'll do it one more time to show you what I'm doing here. These are every 2 inches apart. So we're just going to put just a little divot in the ground and into the topsoil here, and then very carefully we're going to put our fingers on either side, and just you're kind of sort of pulling with your left hand, you know, pulling with those pinch fingers, but not so much. You don't want to tear anything. So you just kind of you're just very gently you're just massaging the outside of this little capsule, and you're trying to get that root, that tap root thing there, to come on out. Hopefully that worked for you. Okay, this is a better one. And you see how there's so many roots. I am so hoping you can see what I'm saying. And just like I said, the little brother action, and you just kind of rough it up, and you try not to disturb it too much, because this is if you're going to kill your plants anywhere, it's transplanting them. I mentioned a while ago, if I had to do it again, I would just put them straight into the ground and then go from there. But and that's pretty much it, guys. I'll do it one more time. Not like y'all are stupid or whatever, but I've only got one more to do, and then I will shut this off and continue on with the rest of it. I only got 9 more to put, 6 more to put in. So again, with being very careful not to disturb anything, you're just trying to kind of massage this guy out of there. Whoop. Okay, there was one that didn't come up. You see there was. I've had really good luck. Most of these were viable seeds, and so most of them came up, which is really good. I mean, that's usually you get an 80 to 90% on it. And carefully, we're trying to get that root out of that hole, and there you go. And again with the little brother, whoo! And you want to kind of hold it together. You don't want to try to lose that plug. We're just trying to separate these things enough to where it helps them go either direction. And you don't want to plant it any further down than what it was when it was planted. So obviously this was the top of the soil in here, so you want to put it at about the same level to the top of the soil when you plant it. Now, things that do not use that rule are tomatoes. Tomatoes, you want to plant them down so far that the ground level is at the first set of leaves, because that's going to be a big, tall plant, and it needs to root deep. So you plant those super deep. Look at all the life in here. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. There's little roly-poly guys or pill bugs or whatever y'all might call them on your side of the world, and there's all kinds of life in this soil. I've already seen a few earthworms back on the other side there, and that's very common. The red wiggler guys, remember that stuff? Horse poop. All right, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, get your hands dirty out there, guys. All right, I'm going to continue to plant these, and I'll catch up with y'all later. All right, thanks for coming by. Y'all be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Cheers from the drunken one. Adios.